Hi there, I'm Lauren, the lead animal nutritionist at Pet Ag Inc.
And I'm Sam, our consumer relations specialist.
We're excited to talk to you today about the development and nutritional needs of newborn kittens and puppies in our educational series brought to you by Pet Ag Milk Replacers.
During our time together, we'll cover many important topics that will help you understand and care for the newborn pets that touch your life. We'll discuss gestation periods, newborn life stages, why newborn rejection occurs, as well as their development and nutritional needs.
The gestation rate of cats ranges from 58 to 67 days. After conception, a cat will deliver a litter of kittens between 8 and 10 weeks later.
Typically, a queen or mama cat will deliver anywhere between 4 and 6 kittens per litter. She can also have as many as 3 litters per year.
Every year, and unlike dogs, cats can safely reproduce throughout their entire life.
That means one cat can produce approximately 180 kittens in her lifetime.
Which is one reason why it's so important to spay and neuter cats, but that's a discussion for another time.
The first week of life for a newborn is a critical one. The kitten will still have its umbilical cord attached, its eyes remain closed, and it cannot yet regulate its own body temperature. At this stage, the mother or an intervening human is critical to the survival of the animal.
From 2 to 3 weeks, the kitten's eyes will open, their ears will begin unfolding, and they will be moving around on their feet, although very wobbly.
From 3 to 4 weeks, the kitten's incisors will start to emerge, their ears will unfold, and they'll begin exploring the litter box.
From 4 to 5 weeks, the kitten starts to gain a bit more independence. Their vision is improving, their premolars begin to emerge, and they may be ready to wean from mother's milk.
From 5 to 6 weeks, all of their baby teeth will have emerged, and from 6 to 7 weeks, they will be fully weaned, coordinated, playful, and a whole lot of fun.
By 8 weeks, they are eating solid food confidently, and once they're 2 pounds in weight, they'll be ready to be spayed or neutered.
They'll still technically be kittens until they are 6 months old, but as they age, what we call them will change.
In most, but not all cases, mom will provide everything her newborns need. But what we must make sure is available is the right environment.
Like we previously discussed, newborns can't regulate their own body temperature right away. That's why it's important to provide litters with appropriate bedding that provides adequate warmth.
Yes, and when litters aren't getting all the nutrition they need from mom, we need to feed a high-quality milk replacer to ensure newborns have what they need to develop correctly.
It's important that newborns have assistance with elimination and grooming as well. If mom's not around, we'll need to manually stimulate them to help them go to the bathroom after feedings.
And if a newborn needs medication, it's up to their human caregiver to administer it as the veterinarian prescribed.
We must also take a much more active role if a mother rejects one of her newborns.
It's not a pleasant thought, but unfortunately, it is not uncommon for a mother cat to reject one or more of her kittens.
This can happen for a variety of reasons. It can be premature motherhood, which is typically in cats under 2 years of age.
Yes, cats can have their first litter by 6 months of age, and these young mothers often abandon or reject their offspring.
The health of the mother or her offspring can also result in abandonment, such as if the kitten has a disease or deformity or the mother herself is in poor health.
Other reasons for rejection include if the mother isn't able to nurse her kittens or has mastitis, if her litter size is simply too large, or if her environment is too stressful.
Each year during kitten season, there are thousands of newborn kittens found abandoned and in need of complete care.
When abandonment or rejection happens, there is no reason to lose hope.
That's because today we have milk replacers. When a newborn is rejected, orphaned, or simply needs additional supplementation, it's time to choose a milk replacer.
Pet Ag makes a variety of milk replacers. They are all species specific and formulated to closely match what that animal's mother would provide for her young.
Now, some may wonder, why can't I make my own? Or why can't I just give my newborn milk from a cow, like the kind we drink? But this is actually extremely dangerous for the animal. Here's why.
The best thing for a newborn is milk from its mother, or a formula that closely matches it. That's because the nutritional needs and digestive systems of omnivores like humans, herbivores like cattle, and carnivores like cats dramatically differ.
That's right. What a baby cow or calf needs at birth is much, much different than what a puppy or a kitten needs. That's because a calf will grow into a bovine that eats grass, while the latter will grow up into a cat or a dog that eats meat.
Each species needs a specific ratio of protein and fats to grow correctly, and homemade or DIY formulas simply do not meet these ratios.
So while the animal may survive with an incorrect formula, it will not thrive and may later grow into health or developmental problems.
There are other reasons cow and goat milk should be avoided.
In addition to other species' milk not being digested properly or providing what the newborn needs to thrive, goat's milk is often obtained in its raw form.
Raw milk is an unpasteurized product, which means harmful bacteria can live in the milk. It can be transmitted to the humans tending to the animals through the animal's saliva, excrement, and dishes.
This exposure can be very dangerous to immunocompromised humans, the elderly, or children.
It's best for everyone and every animal to stick with a milk replacer formulated specifically for that animal.
Let's take a moment to compare the compositions of kitten milk nutrients with those of cows and goat's milk. Here you'll see the composition numbers between PetAg's KMR or kitten milk replacer and the goat's and cow's milk.
The numbers vary substantially because each is designed by either PetAg nutritionists or nature to provide for the young of that species.
PetAg milk replacers are specially formulated to match mother's milk and are considered the gold standard of milk replacers. These formulas are gentle on gastrointestinal tracts to maximize the absorption of nutrients in these delicate systems.
PetAg formulas also offer the ideal nutrient profile for growth and development at this critical stage of the newborn's life. The macro and micronutrients are provided at the correct levels to optimize growth and development. Lactose is a common sugar found in milk. Lactose is an important source of energy for the neonate. The amount of lactose in milk varies across species.
Yes, but for almost all species, newborns have higher lactase activity than adults do.
Lactase is the enzyme that digests lactose from a mother's milk. Colostrum is the first milk that mothers provide to their newborns. This is different in color, texture, and nutrient composition than the milk that mothers make even days later for their newborns.
Yes, colostrum is time sensitive and can only be absorbed through the newborn's intestinal wall for up to 48 hours after birth.
That's because colostrum is a thick, nutrient-rich liquid that helps support the immune system and development.
It is rich in immunoglobulins, is ultra-concentrated in nutrients, and must be absorbed whole.
Colostrum, milk, and food provide energy, which newborns need a lot of. Energy is not a nutrient. Rather, it's what is made accessible to the body when nutrients are broken down in the body.
Fat provides the most calories per gram, followed by protein and carbohydrates.
Each component is important for growth and all provide energy.
Proteins are made up of chains of amino acids. These are used by the body to make muscles, form enzymes, and repair tissues.
Basically, proteins are critical to the creation, function, and regulation of almost all bodily processes.
Both kittens and puppies require the same 10 amino acids from protein in their diets, though kittens also require taurine as well.
Taurine is found exclusively in meats, meaning there are no plant substitutes available.
Taurine acts as a free amino acid in the body and is a critical element of kitten nutrition as it aids in cardiac contractions, kidney function, as well as retinal and reproductive development.
Arachidonic acid is similar to taurine in many of these regards. It is an important element in a kitten's diet and is exclusively found in meat. Arachidonic acid is critical for blood platelet aggregation.
Without it, kittens can experience mineralization of the kidney, excess fat surrounding the liver, or even skin lesions. Fats are calorically dense nutrients. They provide twice as much energy as protein and carbohydrates do.
That's why milk is so high in fat, to meet the high energy requirements for growing animals.
Fats have other important jobs as well. They aid in vitamin absorption, support cognitive development, and also play a role in cell structure, skin and coat health, and healthy immune function. Newborn kittens require 20 to 25 calories per 100 grams of body weight each day.
While there is not much variation in mature cat size, felines can still develop skeletal or muscular disorders if too much energy or too little is fed at this stage. Kittens nurse for approximately 6 weeks and peak lactation happens at 4 weeks, meaning milk production will begin to taper off in mom after this point. These timeframes are very important to the health of the newborns as early weanings can cause stress and problems.
That's right, early weaning can increase stress, which can lead to illness.
That stress can also lead to altered social skills and also behavioral issues, including aggression, anxiety, or stereotypical behavior.
But when weaned correctly, animals who have gotten adequate nutrition from mom or a specially formulated milk replacer will have the foundation for a healthy growth trajectory.
That means they'll be ready to grow up into healthy cats.
Armed with this information, you will be able to help the newborns that touch your lives grow healthfully and successfully. Thank you for taking the time to learn with us today.
And best of luck with all your litters.